Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
We can hear you. What's going on? Just a mess.
Hey, it's great hearing you guys. So I have a little dilemma.
Tell us about it.
What's
So
going on?
I've been dating someone for a little bit over a year, but it's just kind of like been casually, and he's pretty great. Just like the biggest problem is like we haven't had sex.
Whoa,
Yeah.
Boo.
that's kind of wild.
For a year?
Yeah, well, it's
Is it
gonna be a
long
year, yeah, like in
distance?
June. We're not like official or anything. Like I'm still like on dating apps and like he knows this, but like it just seems like he has like an AD problem. And
Okay.
like
Well, so do I, sister. But I can get I can get the BlueChew.com promo code Stavvy any day now.
right, like that's what like I've been kind of
Yeah.
telling him. And like he went to the doctor like early on because I actually like stopped talking to him because I'm like, it doesn't seem like it's gonna change or like I don't know. I'm not the
Yeah.
guy. I don't know what's going on.
Something is so
And
wait, so we're clear. You've been dating on again, off again for a year. You're in the same city. This isn't like a long distance thing. This is like you guys are around each other, and it's been you go out like what, you like at once
like
a
once a
month,
week, like
once
yeah,
a
we live in the
week.
same city. Like we live in LA, but it's just like I live in the east side, he lives in
Right.
the west side. So
That's
it's kind of
that's
like a
tough.
long distance
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, I know. It is that is fucking annoying. That could be like an hour and a half depending on where you guys
Yeah.
live. But still, that's
But like
kind of
he
fucking
makes the
crazy.
effort. Like he always drives to me and like he's a really great guy. It's just like this is a big thing.
So okay, he's got whatever, his dick doesn't get hard, whatever. But have you guys fooled around? Have you like done anything?
He has like to me, and like at first, like we tried to, but then I realized that was like a problem. So I was like, you know what? Like I'll give you your space. Like I just like never been in this situation before, and like we're
Whoa.
pretty young. We're like in our 30s.
Yeah, listen, again,
So
I am definitely a guy whose dick hasn't gotten hard and like if I were to interact with somebody who was this like understanding and supportive, and by the way, I have shout out, there's gals really are much more understanding than we deserve sometimes. But I had a
I don't
woman
think so. Yeah.
I dated a woman who thought my dick was hard when it was soft, and she just accepted that I had a micro dick. And then I was like, no, I couldn't get hard. Like you were gonna cut, and she came back for a second date and was
hmm
astounded. So I was that's incredible dedication that women have that men just don't.
Yeah.
Having said that, being in this position, this has happened to me before actually, where if I go on a date with somebody who I really like, I get in my
Yeah.
head, and it kind of is hard to like I have not gotten hard the first couple times with somebody that I actually really like because I'm nervous. That's true. But then when we get it right, eventually, if you like the person and you're open about it, whatever, like it's never been a problem after that. So like, look, I could see if this was a month or even
hmm
two, I mean, at the extreme, 2 months, but even then it's like something feels a little off for a
Yeah.
year. Like you tell me he doesn't want the fuck, he doesn't want to give it a whirl. Like, I don't know. You could do other shit. Like you could figure it out. So I'm just wondering if something else is up here with him. Like, does he have other? Is there anything I'm missing here? Is it like you've tried to? Does he have a
Um,
little dick and he's embarrassed about? Like, what is going on here? I just don't get it because I've been in these shoes, and believe me, I've wanted to fuck these girls. I'm doing everything in my power medically. I'm
mhm.
meditating. I'm doing yoga. Like I'm promoting blood. I'm doing yoga. I'm looking up yoga to promote blood flow to my dick. Like I am figuring it out if I'm in this position. So I'm just a little, I don't know, something feels off with him.
Yeah. Would you say he's like a kind of, what's his vibe otherwise? Is he a normal seeming dude? Any red flags that would suggest his dick isn't just a lemon, but he's got some more serious pathological shit going on?
I mean, overall, like he seems pretty normal. Like we're both pretty normal. We're like have really good jobs, like in LA. Like the only kind of red flag is like he's mentioned that he's not experienced in dating. So that's why I feel like I've given him so much like
Okay,
patience.
okay.
Like he's only had like one serious girlfriend, and like they dated for like 8 years, and
Oh
she
my
ended up like
God.
cheating on him.
Oh yeah.
And
I
like I kind of asked
wonder
about like, oh,
why.
was it the sex problem? Like, is that why you guys broke up? It seemed like they had sex and that was fine. So I'm not sure if it's just
So
like
Hmm.
okay.
insecurities.
So you guys see each other once a week. You go to dinner or whatever, and then what? You like shake hands and go home. Like you don't go. Like there's no like. What if I'm dating somebody for a year? We're gonna hang out. You're gonna fool around, like whatever. Like what? This sounds like you have a friend. I think what you're
Yeah.
describing is
Yeah, like I literally have a friend with no benefits. Like sometimes like I do invite him up because like I obviously want this to work, and that's like the
right.
only like biggest thing. It's like he's super great. He comes to see me, he sees my friends,
Yeah.
like he buys me flowers. Like it's really tough like dating in LA. So I'm like, okay, this is a good egg. It's just he can't have sex.
I mean, that's
But
nuts that you've just been like, obviously we haven't fucked, but everything else is great.
Yeah.
That's kind of a big deal. Like
Yeah.
that's sort of like that's what separates it from a friendship legitimately. And
yeah.
it's
I'm wondering. Yeah, I'm wondering like for you, like
or if he was
why?
like religious or something, but that doesn't seem to be the case.
No, it's not. I've asked them that, and like what you just mentioned earlier, like sometimes it is awkward because sometimes he does go upstairs, like he like does stuff to me, or sometimes it's literally like a hug and he goes away, and I'm like
Mm,
always left like I don't know where this is going.
yeah,
Obviously, after a year, I'm kind of doubting like obviously I'm to my limit. Like,
of
should I
course.
let this nice guy go, or like if we do see it through, it could be great.
So
A year is so long to do this.
this is nuts.
I'm like,
I don't know. Yeah.
I know sex is and everything. I know he's an awesome guy, but I am like, what's keeping you around for like a fucking year? Like if he's not like fucking.
But
And-
you're
and-
also dating other. You must.
Oh
You said
yeah,
you're also
yeah.
dating other
You're
people.
still on the apps and
So like,
stuff.
look,
Okay,
this
okay.
is a guy
Yeah.
that makes sense as a very specific part of a roster. You know what I mean? Like this is like a pitching staff, and this guy's a knuckleballer. Where it's like he doesn't throw heat, but he provides other stuff. And so
Yeah.
and like, but could you imagine your life with just this guy? Like you're a human being with, sexual needs from your partner. Like, it's not even like you guys fuck once a month. It's like he just doesn't.
No, yeah.
He just, and also look, this might be a guy who we might be dealing with somebody who's maybe legitimate. Like, I don't think asexual is real, but this guy's making me think maybe it is. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, he could just be one of these people that doesn't have that much of a.
He talks like Tim Gunn.
Yeah.
Also asexual. A definitely asexual guy and not
Yes.
just a gay guy.
100%.
Uh-oh.
But so I don't know. I mean, like if you weren't dating other people, or if like, I mean, there's probably been stretches when you've only dated him, right?
Yeah, because I think like that's what's hard because I'm like I am on the dating apps, but I like him a lot, so I don't put that much
Yeah.
investment to other people. Like I just hook up with them and I never really like go because I think long term I do want a relationship,
Sure.
but it's just like I'm in like, hey, I need to let him go that way I can like just
mean-
suffer the dating and see where that goes because I feel like
I
he's
hate-
kind of like holding me back.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say that, but it's like you're just kind of in no man's land where you have one relationship that gives you everything but physical connection, and then you just have
Yeah.
Yeah.
physical relationships, and it's like neither. George, can you grab my pandas at the door? Sorry, I ordered Panda Express.
Nice.
Yeah, they got a good, they got a nice. You can get the macros looking pretty good. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I think you have to be very explicit here and say, like, you clearly like this guy enough to give it a shot, but you already have, and I
Yeah.
think you just and look, maybe it's not gonna work if you're worried about pressuring this guy or whatever, but your options are either cut it off now or have one last ditch effort and say, I really like you. I like everything about our relationship, but I do need this to be physical, and we can work on things together. We can be patient. We can try stuff, but don't worry. Like part of like, speaking again as somebody who has, who's like been nervous because my dick isn't working. What you want to hear is like,
Yeah.
hey, we'll figure it out. You know what I mean? we can do some weird shit. We can do some like non-penetrative shit. Like we can work our way up to it, whatever. And especially if this guy is not very experienced. He's only had one, you know, you only have proof that he's had sex with one woman, right? Like,
And I don't even know if that's true, but I'm hoping so.
oh
yeah.
wow, you're right, he could be lying, but so
I don't think so. But
yeah,
yeah.
but either way, now I will say, even if this guy, like, what are the odds that this guy figures it out and really knocks it out of the park? Not high, right?
Yeah.
Like so
Yeah.
you have to decide like how important is that to you? You know what I mean? Like you might even get to the point where you've worked on it and you have some kind of sexual relationship, but there's a very real possibility you still might not be fulfilled by it. And that becomes its own issue of like, is that worth it for you? You know? So I think
a year is like
a year's a
so
long
long to
time.
be, you know. I mean, you've been a good guy here in this situation.
You've been a great guy.
You've been patient.
Just begging for a guy to fuck you for a year, and he's like, I don't know, I'm scared.
It's like who knows how many harrowing middle of the night he's like making confessions on the edge of his bed with his head in his hands or something while it seemed like you guys were about to fuck. But it's like, you know, you've been over patient with this guy. You have nothing else to show like your good faith, like effort and attitude here. And it really like could just be time to be like, look, we need to figure out how to have sex because that's important to me. Like if we want to, like, I like you, I'd like to explore like a relationship with you, but that I just like can't not like have sex with my partner.
Yeah,
so
that's crazy.
we need to like figure something out. Can you try a dick pill?
Yeah,
What would
yeah,
make you
yeah,
comfortable? Like, what is the hang up? Are you interested in sex? And just like, yeah, ultimatum time. And if he's not like giving
Yeah.
you anything satisfactory, it sucks. But like, I don't know. What else can you really fucking do here?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And also for yourself, like you want a real relationship. And I think like you're not allowing yourself to really look for it, like you said, you know, like, so
Yeah.
you
Right.
got to give like, you know, those are your two options. I think, unfortunately, is like, give this a real explicit try. And you know what, you can't really worry about like him coming to it at his own pace, cause he's clearly not. So you kind of have to force the
Yeah.
issue, or just like call it and say, hey, this is great, but like, it's clearly not working out. Those are your two options, I think. But you can't keep going on like this. This is nuts.
Yeah, I didn't realize how it's been so long, but I think like since I have been in it so long, like maybe just to talk and like give it a real try, but like I don't want it to be another year. Like how much time would you say is like give it a good try, like a
No,
month or
we're
two?
talking like a month. I mean, yeah, a month. I mean, if you guys see each other every week, it's like you can also be like, hey, you should just come over to my place and let's like have a low key. Like you should have like, because you clearly have a connection. You know each other, so you can kind of be a little more explicit about like,
Yeah.
why don't you come over and let's like, you know, whatever, like fool around, like. I don't know. Is this guy horny ever? This is the other thing. It's
Yeah.
like he's never like trying to fuck you. I don't get that. Like that's very foreign to me. Like there's no way I'm dating a girl. There's no way I'm seeing a girl once a week and I'm never sending her like I'm not like replying to an Instagram, you know, story hornily, or I'm not like trying to see some titty pics or like. Does that ever happen? Is anything going on, or is this guy just kind of asexual?
Like I feel like in person I don't give off those vibes. So like yeah, when we text, it's very just like friendly, like us joking around. So yeah, it's never really sexual.
And look, it doesn't have to be constantly like, you know, I've definitely been accused of being too horny and and thinking about shit like that too much, but still it should come up a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, like you've been in other relationships, even people who aren't like crazy horny, it's like every once in a while they hit you with something. You know, that's just part of being in a relationship.
Yeah, it's like he's not like touching you, trying to get close, like whatever when you're hanging out. Even
I guess my worry is like, look, I say give it. You seem like you want to give it a go. My worry is just like you kind of know what kind of person this is. This isn't somebody who like if he's never tried to fuck, or let's just say his dick doesn't work. There's people in a fucking wheelchairs that eat their wives' pussies every night. You know what I mean? Like that shit. Like he's not making an effort here in a way that seems important to you. But look, give it a whirl. Try and be more explicit. Who knows? This might be his sexual awakening. But if not, yeah, a month, 2 months, like nothing crazy. Like you kind of have to move on. And that's like even breaking up takes a little while, right? Like you got to think about yourself here. So, you know, I think that's our advice.
Talk to him literally next time you see him.
For sure.
I know. Well, thanks for the advice. Like, yeah, it kind of clears my head. I'm like, I do need to move on. And yeah. Thanks.
Yeah. No sweat. This is so weird, though. I kind of want to talk to him. Like, I kind of.
You should. He is a fan, so maybe he'll listen to you.
Yeah. What's his Discord at?
Tell him to call in. I'd love to get to the bottom of this.
Right